Welcome to Empower Learning Group's video training. I'm your host, David Libby, and in today's lesson, we will hear from our CEO, Joshua Christensen, as he discusses with a group of high school students about the first foreclosure in the Bible. Additionally, Joshua explains the importance of using your budget as a type of financial practice field. When mistakes happen with our finances, it is best to make those mistakes on paper before they occur in our bank accounts. At the end of the video, please feel free to comment or add your input to this discussion of foreclosures in the financial practice field. Thank you for watching and enjoy.
Garden of Eden. Carl, what do you think it was like the day they got foreclosed on?
Bad.
What was the only rule they had to follow?
Don't eat from that tree.
Don't eat the food from the tree. First foreclosure in history. Get out of here! And what did he do? He asked Zach, the policeman, to stand with a flaming sword. You're not getting back in this house. Oh no. Alright. The budget, your tracking sheet, your planner is your practice field. Are any of you guys in sports? You're in sports. What do you play?
Swimming.
You swim? Okay. You guys just go out to your tournaments, you just hop in the pool and start swimming?
Not always.
I mean, do you have to practice? Yeah? What do you do?
Basketball.
Basketball. How much time do you practice for basketball?
A lot.
A lot. Who else?
Does a martial art count?
Sure, martial arts. You don't show up at the tournament and go, okay, I hope you don't kick me. Right? You gotta practice. What do you play, Emily?
I do basketball and soccer.
Basketball and soccer. So you're practicing all the time.
Well, they're different seasons, but different sports.
Sunday, do you know what's going on Sunday? What's going on?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl! Have you guys ever heard of Joe Montana? Do you know Joe Montana? Some of you guys do? All right, he doesn't play football anymore. But he's one of the greats. When I was growing up, Joe Montana was like the modern day Tom Brady, okay? He was the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, and he led their team during his career to 3 Super Bowls and won all 3 of them. The 49ers are the only team in NFL history that have won every single Super Bowl they've ever been in. They've won 5. And Joe Montana led 3 of those. They asked Joe Montana one time, how long does it take you to practice for one 60-minute game? And he said, I practice for about 60 to 75 hours every week. I'm practicing and studying film and I'm getting ready for the game. But actually it's not 60 minutes. I only play for about 30 minutes during the game. So for 30 minutes of really hard activity and play, he practices for like 60 to 75 hours for a 30-minute performance. How long does it take to swim down across the pool and back?
Depends.
Couple minutes?
Usually about 30 seconds.
30 seconds? Okay, so for just one down and one back. So if you're doing like a relay or something, it might take a couple minutes. But it's not very long. And how much time do you have to practice for that?
Like 3 or 4 hours a day.
Yeah, at least. At least. How much do you think Michael Phelps practices?
At least 8 hours.
A day? Yeah. It's pretty intense, right? Practice is important. So your budget is your financial practice field. This is where you want to make your mistakes. One of the greatest mentors in my life, guy was a millionaire. I worked for him down in Las Cruces, and you know, one of the greatest things he ever told me, he said, you make all your mistakes on paper. Because what happens if it's on paper? Pick up your pencil. Nick, what's on the end of that pencil? Really loud.
An eraser?
Hold it up. An eraser. So what happens if you make a mistake on paper?
Race.
What happens if you do it on your computer? Delete! In the old days, we used to crumple them up and throw them away. Doesn't work like that anymore. But this is your practice field. If you're going to make financial mistakes, would you rather find out that you can't afford your house because the bill collector came and snatched your bed out from under you, or because you took the time in front and you practiced on paper and you got it right and knew how much you could afford? Which one would you rather be in? Paper!
This concludes our training video about the first foreclosure and the financial practice field. Some key points to remember are: 1. The first foreclosure in Scripture is when Adam and Eve were evicted from Eden. 2. If we don't become good stewards of our money, this could happen to us. And 3. Mistakes will happen in our finances, and when they do, it's best to make them on paper where we can change them. I hope you enjoyed our training video. Please feel free to comment below. For more information about our products and resources, please visit our website at www.proverbs66.com. Empower Insider members have full access to all of our training and educational tools. On behalf of Empower Learning Group, I'm David Libby, your host, and thanks for watching.